the level and the impact of outside interference changes over time. You can go back and think, okay, our policies, our actions in 03-04 led to a number of different insurgencies. You had before the fall of Saddam, there were some foreign fighters that came into Iraq. Following the fall, you had many more come in. There were no borders, no control of borders. So you had this whole swathe of foreign fighters who came in. By 2004, I think Zarqawi then linked himself to Bin Laden, to Al-Qaeda. So that was one of the insurgencies. The other insurgency was a nationalist Sunni insurgency. Another insurgency is the former regime element who wanted to bring the regime back to power. But you also had a Sadrist insurgency which, when they saw the setting up of the governing council, which did not have a seat for Sadrists, they saw their sworn enemy, ISCI, who they saw as the pawn of the Iranians, and their militias coming into the security forces. Then, returning to power, they were very suspicious, and that caused an insurgency because they thought they were being cut out of power. So that's what's caused the different insurgencies. By trying to build up the state, we were in effect taking one side of a civil war, because the state was seen as being the Shia, not just any old Shia, but Islamist Shia, and because these parties were born in Iran or bred in Iran, they were seen to be linked to Iran. So that was a driver in the civil war, because we had not been like a third party standing at the side. We were building up government. You are either with government or you're the enemy. We had trained and equipped some of the security forces which were doing bad stuff. So we, in the way that we had dealt with it, had become, if you like, helped to push the country further into civil war unintentionally. I think we had to some degree overemphasized the impact of Al-Qaeda, because there were all these different insurgencies. By saying everybody is Al-Qaeda, you are undermining the different insurgencies that are going on. They all had different long-term goals. At one level they wanted to get rid of the occupation, but one group wanted to bring back the old regime. Other group wanted, to collapse the state to bring about an Islamic state. Another group wanted to be, we want an equal say in power. We don't want to be kicked out of power. Then the Sadrist group, again different. They put them in a separate category, but there were different reasons and different effects. With the Shia militias, obviously Iran has been funding and training them. This is accepted, but what are the conditions inside the country that allow these militias to recruit, to have influence? I mean, it's not just external influence has played a part, but there are many factors inside which are going on which suck in, if you like, the foreign influence and allow that foreign influence to have traction.